TTC, what up, what up, what up? This is Sun Snare 06 coming at you. It's midnight now, Friday morning early, and had a great week, and hoping to have a great weekend this weekend. It's going to be a great weekend. I'm going out of state for the weekend. I'm actually going to camp weekend for drum corps. Looking forward to getting some good work done down there, and before getting back here. Great week for all my teams. First of all, congrats to the Boston College Eagle hockey team, winning the Bean Pot on Monday night, taking down your arch rivals at BU. Great game. Congrats to John Muse, the goaltender, for winning the MVP award. You made some clutch saves down there, down the stretch, especially that one you made with about 30 seconds left, under a minute to play. It was a key save. Chris Kreider, New York Rangers prospect, what an incredible goal. I mean, that's one of the sickest goals I've seen. And that was just a beautiful move. You undressed that defenseman, then you undressed the goaltender. So, way to go. Good job, Eagles. Syracuse on Wednesday night, taking down UConn. It was a tough game. UConn really played us tough. So, I gotta give it up to the Huskies. And I think, I hate to sound like this, but I think we actually got a little bit lucky with that call. That could have changed the game. I mean, yes, we won. I'm glad we beat UConn, but seriously, Big East officials, you guys suck and you guys need to get it together for everyone's sakes. You're making calls that are costing people games. Anyway, tonight, what I want to talk about is I want to introduce a new topic to the TTC and to incite some discussion. And the topic is marching band. And the role of college marching band, and just, the talk about it. Now, I was sitting at home last May and watching Jim Rome is Burning, and then all of a sudden, Jim Rome made a comment that made me sick, that made me really, really angry because of his ignorance. And he said that marching band is not a sport. That marching band people clearly don't work as hard as football players or whatever. And said, if Tim Tebow wanted to be the hardest working piccolo player in the world, he would trade football to go be in the Florida marching band or whatever. I mean, just really stupid stuff. And then I discovered after that an article written by Dennis Dodd of CBS Sports that at first was talking about a wide receiver from Houston, University of Houston, that broke his leg when he slammed into an equipment cart that had equipment in it that belonged to the Marshall University Marching Band. And then he went on this disgusting and stupid rant about band people, calling them everything from nerds and geeks to overweight and self-obsessed. And saying that marching band people don't work hard, that marching band people are the people that can't get seats, whatever. I mean, it's not that I'm even offended by that. It's just I'm offended by the ignorance and by people who say that marching band is not hard, that marching band people don't work hard. People who say that are people that clearly haven't done this activity. And I will let you know that as a proud member of the Syracuse University Marching Band, I'm in the drum line, I play snare, that we work pretty damn hard out there. We have a lot of music to learn, a lot of drill to learn. We have a week-long band camp in August, around the same time the football team is having training camp. And a lot of times we cross paths, and the football team is sometimes, some of them will stay back to watch us, And they stop by whenever they see us and we see them, because some of us are friends of theirs. They stop by and tell us, hey, we really appreciate you guys, and we know you work hard. I mean, how they realize it, why can't we all realize it? I mean, if you think that kids in the marching bands at your university are nothing but geeks, think again. These kids are definitely some of the most passionate fans you'll ever see of their school, another team. As a matter of fact, one kid who stands 2 spots down from me on the snare line here at SU leads our student section for basketball games, the president of Otto's Army. So, think again. In addition, not only do I do college marching band, I'm involved in DCI, Drum Corps International, for those of you who don't know. And if you have never seen it before, to give you a very simple explanation, think of it as marching band at the highest level possible, the highest level of excellence, the highest level of difficulty, and without woodwinds. Just brass, percussion, and guard. Now, Dennis Dodd said that band kids are not athletic, but the American College of Sports Medicine did a study on this and discovered these results and said that playing in marching band and in drum corps requires the athleticism of a high-caliber athlete. Now, some of you may not think it's a sport because we're not out there hitting people, but let me tell you, having done drum corps now for 4 seasons, this will be my 5th season doing this activity, and I've played hockey all my life. I've played high school hockey, I've played junior hockey, I've played at many different levels. Tour was definitely one of the hardest things I've ever done, without a doubt. And the whole activity of drum corps itself was one of the hardest things that I've ever done. I'd like to challenge you all in the TTC to get out and see a drum corps show this summer. You can check the website, dci.org, see if there are any shows near you, and I'd love it if you guys could get out there and go see a show and see what these kids are actually doing out on the field. They're running around. They're not marching in the sense that we think marching is. They're running around on the field. Running, dancing, while playing an instrument, or spinning a flag, or spinning a rifle, or doing whatever the color guard does. Doing all that. And if you guys go to a show, I also highly recommend you go and see one of these corps during rehearsal. Many of the corps have open rehearsals during the summer, and they love it when people come by to watch, especially curious bystanders. I mean, I know I love having an audience around when I'm rehearsing, when my corps out on the road. But, like, you know, go and see what these kids are doing. You'll see kids working harder than you've and harder than you've ever seen people work, pretty much. And we're talking about nonstop practice and nonstop repetition, practicing one small chunk of the show over and over and over again until it's right, until it's perfect. And then I highly recommend that, you know, if the DCI ever decides to put it back on ESPN, and it has been on ESPN2 before, I highly recommend that you guys check it out and see these courses at their highest level and see how close to perfection these kids are at. And you'll just think of how much time, how much effort, how much preparation went into that, how much hard work. And it's not like people from the sports world don't notice this. As a matter of fact, in 2007 at DCI, one face in the crowd that a lot of people recognized was none other than Steve Young, the Hall of Fame quarterback of the 49ers, who won several Super Bowls and was a league MVP. He loves drum corps, and he said that, and he totally agrees with the fact that these kids work as hard, that we work as hard as any athletes. And the satisfaction that we get out of, you know, perfecting a show, he said, is as good as the satisfaction he got out of winning the Super Bowl. It just goes to show you that this is not a simple activity. Anyway, that's my rant for tonight. And I'm just trying to introduce some topics for discussion in the TTC, and I hope you guys enjoyed that, and feel free to comment or post a video response, compliment, talk shit, make me eat crow, whatever you want to do. Well, actually, I have nothing to eat crow about, but anyway, nonetheless, if you guys want to compliment anything, just drop me a line, and I am more than willing to talk about this or anything you guys want to talk about. Anyway, that's it for now. Have a great weekend. Good luck to all your teams. Go Orange. Go BC Eagles hockey. Playing UMass Lowell in the 2 games this weekend. Hopefully you guys can get it done. And, yeah, have a great weekend, everyone. Go Vols. Go out and stomp those Wildcats. Have a great night, a great weekend. I will be back on Sunday for more, and hope to talk to you guys soon.